products, makeup, you know, my forever items that I will always purchase and repurchase. I know it's strong, you know, never ever say forever or ever or whatever it is we say, or never. Should we get started with the video? By the way, before we get started, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Remember to ding-a-ling the bell, turn on the notification, because it should remind you every time I upload a video, and leave your comment and all of that. You know I have to say all of these things. If you don't know me, I'm Andri. Welcome to my channel and my ears. We have a little bit of sunshine now, so let's get the hairband on. So I'm going to try the products on, and these are things that I would always have in my collection. Just using a hairband for quickness just now. Okay, we'll start off with my skincare because it's the first thing I put on my face. So Estee Lauder Perfectionist Pro, always in my collection now, and for those of you that have been with me for a while, you'll know that, you know, I've tried other serums and things like that from Number 7 and just different ones, kind of maybe less expensive than Estee Lauder, but nothing works for me but Estee Lauder. I have tried lots of things. I just feel I get the most benefits from Estee Lauder products, and I don't think there is an Estee Lauder product that hasn't worked on my skin. And I've kind of gone over the years, I think my first skincare was Estee Lauder. Like, I started really early. Like when I started skincare, I started with Estee Lauder. Okay, so bit of Perfectionist Pro, dab it on, and then I would just put it around my face, down my neck, and I normally rub in here as well, you know, get it as far as possible. And then what I would do at this stage is I would probably go and make the bed, but my bed's already been made. Just to let it sink in. I like to leave all my products to sink in. So Estee Lauder Perfectionist Pro Rapid Firm Plus Lift Treatment. Okay, so it's got hexapeptide 8, and listen, I'm not a scientist, I don't know about ingredients, I just know if I put it on my skin, I'm going to have to put that blind down, aren't I? Hold on. I was enjoying the heat from the sun coming in, but it was too glary. I'm letting that sink in as well. Let's put it up a bit, just lets a bit of heat through. I normally keep that blind closed because of the bags, because of the handbags, people. Right, so that's number one. So once that's kind of gone in, I go in with my eye serum. So I use the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Youth Power Eye Balm. I use that. And at night time I use Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Supercharged Complex. That's what I use at night. I don't change up from that. And the serum I use at night is Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. So that's that. So far these will always be in my collection without a doubt. So let's go in with the balm that looks like so. I've got a mirror right here, and I just dab and dab and dab. Just the tiniest amount goes forever, people, forever. Okay, so that's that. And I just rub it in again. I take it all the way around the eye. Here we go, round here. Lovely crow's feet. There we go. Smile lines, people, smile lines. So I just see when I stopped using these products, I noticed the biggest difference in my skin, especially under my eyes. It was just awful. I could really see the difference. So I just, again, leave that sinking. Anything that's left, I do the lips and all of that. Okay, now the next item I would normally go in with is Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus Youth Power Cream. the packaging looks like so. This doesn't have any SPF in it, okay? But people, do you know what has happened? Look at this. Completely empty. Look, there is nothing in there. There is like nothing in there. Nothing. And always in my skincare, I always take it all the way down because I'm normally in my dressing gown and kind of on my chest area as well. I always do that. But there is nothing in there. So that is my moisturiser. So what I've been doing is I've just been going in straight with my SPF Perfections. I bought this. This is the first time I've bought this. And I bought it when I went on holiday. And when I bought this, at the Estee Lauder counter, I said to them, at what point do I put this on? Do I put this on after my moisturiser? And she says, you don't really need moisturiser if you're using this. So I don't know if that's true or not. I was using both. Here it says, for all skin types, to use, apply AM as last step in your skincare regime. That's all that says. So I've basically just been using this week because I've run out of my moisturiser. Not what I do during the week as an SPF. I don't tend to use this so much. I tend to use something else, which again will always be in my collection. So this is something, although I will always have it in my collection, I will have this specifically for the summer months in my collection. I wouldn't over here have this in my collection, but thank goodness I've got it now because I've been using it as a moisturiser. And actually, I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but I actually pat this all kind of around my eyelids as well because it is an SPF and it hasn't irritated me. SPFs normally irritate my eyes, you know, like sun creams, except for the Aldi one. Doesn't irritate my eyes at all. So again, I would let that dry in. So like I said, it would always be in my collection, but more in the summer months. What I use like now as an everyday, and I absolutely love it, it's the first time I've purchased it, I've spoken about this before, is the Age Perfect BB cover, okay? Corrects and cares, and it has an SPF 50. So I use this on after my moisturiser in the mornings. It acts as an SPF for me when I'm not using the actual Estee Lauder SPF, but I love the way this looks on my skin. It's really light when you put it on your skin. I really love the feel of it. I don't feel as if I am actually wearing anything. The way, so this is, did I say it? This is L'Oreal, and I really love it. So I would always now repurchase this, although this is the first time I've had it. I would definitely repurchase it. What I do is I use a beauty blender. This is just any old make of beauty blenders. I actually think this is a Primark one. I just dab it on, and I'll put it on so you can see, even though I've got SPF now. And I just rub it into my skin. Actually, my beauty blender is not damp, but can you see? Can we see? I just really... Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Let me tell you the colour of this as well. Honestly, it's the perfect colour for my skin tone. So this is medium honey, and that's basically what that looks like. So SPF 50 gives you just a light coverage, and then I just bring it down. Doesn't feel heavy, feels really comfortable, and yeah, I've really been enjoying it. There we go. So I will always have this in my collection with a beauty blender, and I like to use it with a beauty blender. Like I said, this will always be in my collection as well. What I didn't say was, and I forgot to say, before I do all of this, I normally use my Revitalash. So nothing on my eyelashes, just I don't know if the camera's picking them up, but I have a good set of eyelashes, even if I do say so myself, and that is all thanks to Revitalize. I actually put this on this morning, I don't need it, but you just go along the rim of your eyelashes like so, and that's it, and you're done. Very, very expensive. I don't know if other ones on the market are as good. I did try, was it the L'Oreal one? Hold on, it was the same make. I think it was, yeah, the L'Oreal one. I did try it. Waste of money. Didn't do anything. But this actually does work. If you stop using it, it'll stop working, because you know I've done a review on the Revitalash and how it works, and you know, like, you know how your eyelashes grow, they stop and they fall out and then they grow and they stop, just like your hair basically. So I'll link the video that I've done on my Revitalash in my description box. So I have my SPF on, I've got my so that's all my skincare ready to go. In the morning I wouldn't be adding foundation, but this is not about my routine. This is about what the products that I will always have in my collection. Double wear. So I would always have double wear. This has an SPF 10 and I use the colour Tawny right through, summer, winter, whatever. And then if I need it to get darker, I darken it with what do you call it, people? Not blush. You're not shouting at me. What's, you know the stuff we contour with? Oh. Bronzer! It came to me, people. I darken the foundation with bronzer and kind of fix it that way. But this is my colour. I normally use my wee Charlotte Tilbury dipper thing to dip it out, but I don't have that just now. I haven't even brought any wet ones with me. I'll tell you what. Oh, just use my finger. Right. Just use your finger. So this is my foundation. Again, another product that I've used for years. Went through so many different colours until I actually got the right colour. The way I found my right colour is I'd run out of foundation and I borrowed Kelly's, and this is the colour she was using. And I thought, gosh, that is the perfect colour for me. And then I said, so I don't understand how that could be the right colour for you, because you have a totally different skin colour to myself. But then forgetting that she always uses fake tan. Oh, come on, now it's the battery. If it's not Rico calling me, it's the battery. So that's my foundation, and I'm gonna now move on to the next product that I would always have, and that would be the Artiste brush. Mine is ancient, it still works perfectly. It is broken. I do fancy trying, have you seen those ones on Instagram, the kind of big brush ones, and they're not even expensive? But I don't know if it's a gimmick. If anybody's ordered that one, let me know, please. I've tried the Real Techniques one of this. No good, not for me. This is my perfect foundation brush, and I better brush it all in before it dries onto my face. I'm gonna brush it all in. I'm gonna change my battery. So that's my Estee Lauder foundation. I will always have that in my collection. So the next item, what should we go to now? What do we have here? I really don't have enough things here to do my whole makeup. So what I'll probably do is use any products that I have here and then go finish my makeup off and then do the intro to this video. Okay, let's go in with my two absolute favourite eyeshadows, and these are Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerise. The one colour I have is, you probably all know this better than I do now because I've said it so many times, Jean, and the other one is Star Gold. So Jean, we have Jean. Again, my Real Techniques brush. Again, this is something else I would always have in my collection, and I'll show you all the brushes now that I like. So that's the thickness of that one. I mean, I've had these for so long. I have washed them and everything. I don't wash them too often. I'm really lazy when it comes to washing my brushes. But okay, so I would go in, and for those of you that have done my chit chat, get ready with me, you would know before I do this, I go in with highlighter. In fact, hold on, I've got a highlighter here. Let me go in with my highlighter. I've got my Hermes highlighter here, which was sent to me by my friend B, but I'm gonna need a brush. As the highlighter was just here, I would do this, but this is not something I would always. Whoa! Whoa! I was taken aback there. I was really taken aback there. Look at that. Beautiful. Maybe I would always have this. It's the problem with this. Oh, it's beautiful. I don't know, it must just be catching it in the right light just now. Wow. Oh, wow. It just seems to have caught it in the right light. Oh, I do like that. But it's so expensive. But anyway, thank you very much, B. Love it. Okay, let's go back to eyes to mesmerize. Oh, do you know why it caught on that so quickly? Because I'd already put in eyes to mesmerize in Jean. Right, I'm just going to put the two colours on just now. There we go. So I would definitely always repurchase these. Definitely 100%. These will always be in my drawer. Actually, I don't even know if they still exist because I've had them for so long. I just need the tiniest amount. So Real Techniques brushes, again, always in my collection. And then I'm going to go in with Stardust, was it called? Star Gold, which looks like that, quite dark. There we go. Just put it on the edge, which is what I always do. I always go darker on the edges. I would have probably, if I was doing my makeup now, like properly, I would have probably had used an eyeshadow palette first and then gone in with these just to finish off. Again, another Real Techniques brush. These are the ones I always use for my eyeshadows. I've bought the Primark ones. I do use the Primark ones, but I do prefer these. So I'm just kind of outlining with that. There we go. And then I'm just going to blend. It wasn't supposed to be like full on makeup. I was just supposed to be showing you my favourites and things that I would always have in my collection. Okay, this is the Wonder Ink eyeliner, okay? Not very expensive, and this is in the colour black. What make is this? Rimmel. There you go. And always I've used this. I have repurchased this so many times. I don't see the point of getting a really expensive one when this one does the job. So just go in. Oh dear me, hold on. Okay, that's the eyeliner. Lovely black. Again, always be in my collection. What else do I have in here? This is a little brush that I bought from Primark, and it is an eyeliner brush, and sometimes when I just feel as if the eyeliner is not quite right. Okay, so I've had the battery run out. Even my SIM card, not my SIM card, my memory card became full. So I've had to change memory cards as well. There we go. I have no idea where I was at. I think I was putting eyeliner on, maybe talking about the brush that I got from Primark, and I just kind of used that to tidy up my eyeliner. Again, this is something I would repurchase from Primark and always have in my collection. It's really good. The, you know, the amount of brush and all of that is just perfect. The angle is, you can, I don't know if you're going to pick up, but it is angled. Oh, it's just perfect. But again, like I said, this is just a Primark one. Okay, so do I have a liner here? I don't have a liner here for my eyes, but I'm going to finish all of that off. I don't have any particular one. It's just normally either a green, grey or blue. Green, grey or blue. That's the, when I say green, like a khaki green, like a dark green, are the only colours I use under my eye, and it's whatever make, nothing expensive, just whatever I like when I'm in at the time. They last me forever. And I never use black underneath my eyes at all. The next thing is, now I have this, and I have been buying this for a long time. So this is the Lash Paradise Primer from L'Oreal. Yes, I will always have this in my collection, but I am going to try a Primark one if they have one. So my local Primark doesn't have a great selection of things. So when I'm in Glasgow, I am going to look to see if they do a primer and try it. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to go back to this. I think this is maybe £10. I always like to use a primer when I go out. It's not something I use on an everyday basis, but I have gone through tubes and tubes of these. And if you watch my empties, you will always see one of these in my empties, or at least, you know, in quite a few of the empties, because they do last for a while. You don't need too much. This is already finished. I do have a backup already for it. You don't need too much, and again, I don't like to put too much of these things on my eyelashes because I wear contacts, and I have enough problems, people, with my contacts. The Primark mascara. So this is the 3D Effect mascara, lash effect, and I love this. I've tried various ones and I have never been disappointed with a Primark mascara, if I had to be honest. I have recently repurchased, I went back to Dior to see, because that used to be my all-time favourite, and I thought, you know, you're not any better than the Primark one. A couple of pounds. I think this one was £2.50. Yeah, it says £2.50 here. And you're talking, what, £25? I can't remember now for the Dior one. I also bought the MAC mascara as well. Is that called? What's that? 3D as well? Maybe, I can't remember. It's in my drawer. Used to love that mascara, but again, I bought it for my holiday. I took it on holiday and I wasn't overly impressed with it. You know, so I'm back using the Primark one, so I will always have Primark mascara in my collection. And again, this one is on its last legs as well, but I do have a backup. A Primark one, I don't think it's this exact same one, but I do have a backup. There we go. Look, I hardly put any on, and this is quite dry now because I've had this one for a while. Look at those eyelashes, but you know, between all these, between the Revitalash, the primer, and all of that, I have amazing eyelashes. There we go. Even if I do say so myself. So again, I will always have a Primark mascara within my collection. I've also got, now I stopped using waterproof mascara for ages and ages and ages because my optician told me to, but I don't know why I bought this. I think I bought it before I went on holiday. I thought just to have a mascara, just have a waterproof one. I'll try it, you know, because of the sweat and all that. I did get a colourless one as well. 100% waterproof mascara. I really like this, and I've actually been putting the tiniest touch going to the gym, and it has worked well with me, so I would definitely repurchase this particular 100% waterproof mascara by Rimmel. I'm a big fan of Rimmel. Okay, again, I have a couple more brushes here again for my eyeshadows that I use. That's this one. So these are the eyeshadow brushes that I love. Where's my big fat one? There we go. That's them. This is, so these are Real Technique ones as well, which I love. So this is one I use as a blusher. There might be some blush on this. There is. There we go. So that's my blusher brush. This is my contour brush, which looks like this. Again, all Real Techniques. and I just go here, 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 because there would be kind of bronzer on this, and it would be dark. And remember, anything dark takes away. Anything light brings out. You're probably sick and tired of me saying that. Talking of light, another one, oh, you know I'm not a fan of concealers, especially under the eye area. I find this one quite light, the Maybelline Eraser concealer. Normally I use a concealer here, 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 here. I try and avoid right under my eyes because I don't like to emphasize the lines. And I didn't bring a concealer brush. I'll just use my beauty blender. I would normally have a foundation brush that I would be using. It's just a Primark one because my Real Techniques one has had its day. So we'll just do that with the beauty blender. That does the job. There we go. And that just kind of cleans everything up and brightens everything up. So I will always, I've always had a Maybelline eraser in my collection, and it's the one that I always fall back on. I will always have a white pencil in my collection. Just an inexpensive white pencil. What is this one? This is the Natural Collection eyeliner. So I always like to line in here, in there, and that just opens up my eyes and brightens up the eyes. There we go, in here and in here. I used to add it in here. I don't do that too often, I'll just do it now, but you can do that, and it kind of opens up your eyes as well. It's going to look a bit strange, and I kind of just rub it in with this little brush here. I think this is actually a concealer brush as well, and I just drag it and blend it, and I just think that just brightens up my eyes. So I will always have an inexpensive white pencil as long as it doesn't irritate my eyes, and that one's been absolutely fine. It hasn't irritated my eyes. The lip liner that I will always have in my collection. People, I need to have a drink. Cheers. We're doing green tea. It's lovely. Is my Estee Lauder one. I just feel it lines well, it fills well, it stays there, it doesn't smudge out the lines or anything like that. I just love it, and it's in the colour mauve. It's one I will always have in my collection, and it's one that I use for various lipsticks. Here we go. So Estee Lauder Double Wear lip liner in the colour mauve. Love it. Always, always, always in my collection. Another thing I always have in my collection is these Lacura biodegradable facial wipes for sensitive skin. I just use this for anything. I actually use these for cleaning Lily's eyes as well, so I will always have them in my collection. When I'm kind of using my brushes, because I kind of mix my colours with the same brush, I use these to wipe the brush on if I want to clean something up around my face. Love them. So from Aldi for sensitive skin face wipes. Always have them in my collection. A pair of eyelash colours. Oh, I've got mascara on. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea, but always, I'm going to stick now. Have these. Not something I use on an everyday basis, but when I'm going out, it's part of the regime, people. It's part of the regime. I mean, I've got okay eyelashes. I keep going on about my eyelashes. They're not going to drop out now. I don't have eyelashes that stick out or anything like that. They naturally go off. Just perfect. Okay, on my nails, I should say, I have this nail varnish, which is from Primark, which I purchased yesterday for £1. Let me tell you, It is amazing. It's supposed to be one coat. It was fabulous as just one coat, and I showed it all in on my Instagram as I was putting it on. So you should be following me on Instagram. I keep telling you, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should follow me on Instagram. It is the perfect dupe for Chanel's Noir, which is a colour I've always said I will always have in my collection. This is a staple for me, and this is just as good, if not better. £1. I don't know how much these retail for now. I really don't know. £22. Haven't bought one for ages, but so I will always have this colour. I would always have this one because it's just something that I tell you what it is, right? It's the same with the Chanel lipstick and, you know, these sorts of things. For me, when I'm going out, not every day, but when I'm going out, part of my dressing up is to have a designer nail varnish and a designer lipstick. So an Hermes nail varnish and an Hermes lipstick, which they are overpriced, not worth it, not any better than the more inexpensive ones. Okay, this is just something, it's part of my going out. I like to have a nice lipstick. So my lipstick for going out will always be either a Chanel lipstick or an Hermes lipstick, and when I'm going out, it would be, I mean, nobody would know what you've got on your lips. Nobody knows how much your nail varnish is. It's just my thing. It's just a thing that I have. It's one of my weird things, people, that I have. Let me see what colour this is. And especially a Chanel red. I mean, I just think that's amazing. But that Hermes one, I love that colour as well. I've got it here. I've got the matching lipstick and nail varnish. There we go. I love that as well. So, and I can get a refill for that, so I don't have to buy the whole thing again. I'm sure Chanel do refills as well. I'm sure when I was online and I was looking at them, I could see something that it was a refill. I've never ever bought a refill, but I don't think I've ever finished off. Okay, so that's the red. So for me, people, you know that I've always bought a red nail varnish and a red lipstick as part of my Christmas to myself. The Hermes ones, it was my birthday present to myself, and I got the lipstick and the nail varnish. What's the colour? Is it Cassac? Can't remember. Let's have a look. There's the nail varnish there as well. Would these always be in my collection? I don't know, because I haven't used them up, and I don't know if I feel Rouge Cassac, yes, Rouge Cassac. If I feel the need to repurchase them, I'll let you know. But I do know I have to, like I said, for part of going out, it has to be a lipstick or a designer lipstick and nail varnish for me for going out. It's weird, I know. Okay. I'm just going to go in with this colour. So the two main colours I wear for going out is either a red or like a dark colour. You're not going to believe this. People. Is that a shadow? I don't think I should be making this video because it just stopped filming on me as I was putting my lipstick on. Anyway, that's the lipstick. So I always have a colour like this and a red as a designer lipstick in my collection. Okay, as I was talking about nail varnishes, I'm going to talk about two more nail products that will always be in my collection, and I have repurchased countless of times. It is the Nailtiques Formula 2, which looks like that. So it's the blue one. That's what keeps my nails growing, people, and looks after my nails. It is amazing. Honestly, if you have your own nails and you struggle with them, Nail Techniques Formula 2. And my top coat is Essie Top Coat. There we go. Which looks like so. So again, they would be in my permanent collection. And there will always be a tobacco vinyl Tom Ford in my collection, This is my special perfume. This is my Christmas perfume. But I do have a dupe for it. Pure Royale, which is a dupe for it. It's not exactly the same, but it's a good dupe and it suits me and I like it, and it's a lot cheaper, so it's fine for every day. And then when I do use this, it feels special. So I'm gonna go finish my makeup, come back, you know, I'm gonna add the things that are missing and come back and finish the video off. Okay, there we go. I didn't actually add very much. I did a bit of bronzer. That one's making my strap go today. And my eyeliner, and that's it really. I didn't add anything else. Didn't add any more eyeshadows or anything like that. No, that's it. That's all. Oh, and some blush. I did some blush as well. So that's all my favourites, and that's all my definite repurchases. Let me know what your favourites are, and also let me know if you've bought any of the skincare because I've recommended it to you, and if you've loved it, or even if you've hated it, let us know. Because you know, different things work for different people, and Estee Lauder things work for me. I know people that absolutely love number 7 and L'Oreal and all of that, you know, different types of skincare. You know, like I said, different things work for different people, but that's what works for me, and that's what I have repurchased time and time again. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment and all of that. And meanwhile, if you'd like to see more videos from me, I'm going to link one here, and if you're not already subscribed, just press the A right here and join me throughout October for Vlogtober.